root systems. So, shallow, small, fine, equal size roots embedded in that top layer. Okay, so you can see them. Allows a grass, if a drop of rain hits here or here, that will quickly be absorbed through this top surface layer. And that's because where grasses grow, you typically, bless you, get a lot of shallow amounts of rain. And so it grows very well when you have brief showers, because you get a lot of absorption. And you'll notice left in the hole, there's no roots underneath where it was, because all the roots again are embedded right here. That's different than a taproot. Let's see if I can get a good one. Let's try this.
Like a carrot? Oh, or like a dandelion. Wait, I've like never seen a dandelion root. I feel like I'm missing out. We should dig up this whole like
There's like holes all over the
place.
Guess what? Guess what? Education purposes.
You just put it back in the ground.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, darn. Okay.
So, notice the difference in, where'd the other one go? Is in here? So you've got shallow, fine roots here for the grass, and you have giant, big carrot-like taproot for the dandelion, okay? So, why do you have so much competition or equal competition? Because this thing goes deep in the ground to get its soil. This one goes shallow. So if you get a lot of heavy rain, like in the spring, you get a lot of dandelions, which is why you see so many dandelions right now. But then as the season goes on and the summer heat comes, you get a lot of both. And I guess I should say they compete very well with each other, because one goes for deep water, one goes for shallow water. So you get kind of the two examples of root structures here. So, any questions on this? Yes.
What is crabgrass?
Crabgrass is just a variety of grass, but it's sharp-edged, broad-leaf. It's not fine. Like sexy grass in your lawn is like this. It's nice and thin, and it's very soft, and it's kind of stuff you want to run around barefoot in. Crabgrass is scratchy and broad, and it's not as good. So we a lot of times put down crabgrass control. So what you do is it grows annually, produces seeds. They overwinter, and it grows from seed. So what we do is, if you don't want crabgrass, you put down crabgrass preventer, which is basically an anti-germinator of the crabgrass, and then you don't get crabgrass. So, any other questions? Anyone need a tour of the courtyard before we go back in?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, you can point out things out here. So over there is around that tree is a seating area. We have 15 Adirondack chairs. They're right now, they're still in storage in the school, but they allow for communal outdoor classroom meeting spaces. So a lot of clubs hold their meetings in the springtime out here. We've just been delayed a little bit. So they hold 3. There's 5 here. Come closer.
Oh my god, I should put my shoes on.
I actually had goosebumps in the biology classroom.
I'm stepping carefully.
Stay out here, it would be so nice.
Holds 3 chairs, so you get a nice communal meeting space to hold.
So communal.
Hold a small class or that sort
Let's
of
have
thing.
class here.
So that's
Just
that, and then we
have
have 2 wildlife bird feeders. So we got one over there. That's suet, which is a fat mixed in with bird seed, and the other one is for finch species. And we have a large bird feeder here. Obviously, all 3 are squirrel proof, so we don't have to deal with squirrels. I don't like squirrels.
I'll leave the squirrels be.
You know what these are? Yes, they're blueberry shrubs.
Ooh.
So you can see they're right now setting flowers, and
This
every
is so
flower
rich.
becomes a blueberry. And we'll learn that if you don't know that. And so they're right now setting flowers, and they will soon produce blueberries. So that's that. And then we have a series of raised beds here, and they're more experimental plots. And 2 of them are taller because they're handicap accessible, so that if you're in a wheelchair, kind of hard to bend over and garden unless you bring a garden to the wheelchair. So we built 2 of them tall enough that you could be in a wheelchair and access them. And then you have a sidewalk here which allows someone in a wheelchair not to have to go across the lawn. Except what's weird about the sidewalk? It's what? Gravel. Is that a good idea? Come walk on it.
Is it a good idea?
Tell me what you think.
Oh god, I'm scared with heels.
And? Does it feel like gravel? No, it's hard. So what you'll notice, here I'll scoot here, is it's a permeable sidewalk. What it is there's cells underneath the gravel. And what happens is, because the cells contain the gravel as it compacts can only move out a certain distance. And so it acts basically like a concrete sidewalk in the sense that it doesn't move, so you can easily put a wheelchair on it. But it's 10 inches thick, and so when it rains, you don't get any water buildup on it, and so it's totally permeable to water, and so it's they call it permeable sidewalk, and so it's very environmentally friendly, and it allows people in wheelchairs to access the garden, but also it doesn't create more impervious area, which creates runoff and things like that. So, any questions on it? What? A lot. This was a huge project, yeah. So especially because we couldn't get a machine in the courtyard, so we hand carted all the soil out and we hand carted all the soil in.
Oh
so again, there's like 6 to 10 inches of stone underneath here. There's 2 different layers of it. And so yeah, yes. In the well, we're not there yet. Want to keep going? All right. So this is our community garden. As Lillian found out, we've got lettuce here. There's baby carrots starting to come in there. These are snow peas and snap peas. And then yesterday, what's today, Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yesterday we rototilled the end. We grow a garden here, and you're more than welcome to come during the summer. We grow vegetables, and then when they are ready to be harvested, we donate them to the Schenectady Food Pantry, and we give them to people who use them and need them more than we do. So it teaches gardening skills, things like that. Over there's a map of New York State, and it's like your New York State reference table, and it gives you an idea of where different rocks are around New York State, and you get an idea of where they are, and you can learn things like that. Okay, so that's
learn about rocks.
Now, here, but we haven't had great success, so this is going to be an ongoing project. All right, keep going.
This is rad.
You'll notice that as you come over here, keep coming.
I feel like a national
This area is not mowed. We have a butterfly, bird, wildflower garden here. Everything in here will be wildflowers. And then if you come down here,
gotta get my National Geographic camera in front of the crowd. In the words.
so as you guys know, in the new calf and the old calf, there's a compost bucket. Well, all that compost gets put in here, along with all of our waste from here. And over time, it breaks down, and given enough time, it goes from your lunch. You guys gotta scoot down here.
Scoot.
It turns into this. That's your old lunch. And so how does it look?
Delicious.
Delicious. Yeah, this is premium compost. Again, you know it's high in nutrients because it's nice and dark. And over time, it breaks down. So you can see this is from probably a year or 2 ago, and you can see again, there's not much food waste left in there, as opposed to over here. This is a fresher one we just buried. You can see your foods in there. So there's a banana peel, there's some eggshells, you know, and given a little bit of time here, Kylie, it looks like this. And so you can sell this for, like, that's probably $50 worth of compost right there. So, okay. Any questions on that? Yes.
Is the white stuff hummus or
It's like hummus, but it's not exactly hummus. But yeah. And these are biodegradable pots, so that's why they're in there. So, all right, now you guys get the last tour. Go this way. I can only get about 5 or 6. You guys can just go. You can go that way. I can only get about 6 in the greenhouse at a time for the film. We can check out the greenhouse. Let's do our sales starting tomorrow. If you're interested. But,
Are you recording this?
By students, and like I said, it's going on sale tomorrow. And then if you're interested, and then at Niska Day, so we sell everything at Niska Day.
Wow.
You got cucumbers and zucchini over there. You mostly tomatoes, as you can see. This is different types of peppers. We have ancho peppers, jalapeno, habanero, some basils. You walked in there on the front. And then the trays on the floor, we're going to go out in the garden. So these are the ones we'll put out in the garden. We have Swiss chard and parsley, oregano, chives, all sorts of things like that. So, fully automated greenhouse, 5 stages of cooling. We got a shade cloth. We have cooling fans, and which is broken right now, but we have a swamp cooler, so this cardboard gets wet, air is pulled through it, drops the temperature in the greenhouse. It's geothermally heated. We've got interior lighting, access, so pretty fancy. Any questions for Madison? What's the matter?
Where's she going to college?
Yeah, where are you going to college?
I'm going to Harvard.
She's going to Harvard.
For horticulture.
Yes, yes. Yeah, for horticulture, no, I wish it was. Yeah, what are you going to school for?
Neurobiology and linguistics.
Neurobiology and linguistics, which means she's going to work for the FBI and do like brain analysis work for spies and things like that. Okay. Probably not. All right, let's let us out. You guys in the back can come in. You can ask any questions to Madison. We'll do 2 more quick things in the courtyard, and then we'll move on.
Neat. How do you have that much space to record all this?
I'll delete it later.
You're just watching it?
Yeah. I'm gonna like put it on YouTube, honestly, so I don't have to have it on my phone. And I'll cut out this part where I'm talking because it's really embarrassing. Yeah, honestly. At least the first part about fruits.
So that's a
Wait, they're
celestial
not-
hemisphere.
Celestial hemisphere.
The 2 gardens that you saw as you came out of the greenhouse, and this garden here and that garden over there, are actually exhibition gardens to show you what native plants are like. So most of the plants that you guys have in your yard probably contain plants that are not native to the northeastern United States. They're plants that are from Asia and Africa and South America, because we as Americans like things that are pretty, and it doesn't matter where they're from. These plants over there and here are all plants that are native to the northeastern United States. So they require less water, they require less maintenance, and they're unique. And so because of that, you don't usually see as many of them. And so some of the plants should look kind of unique and familiar to you, and we're still in the process of getting them ready for the spring season, but that's in the works. And the last thing I'll show you, and I apologize because it's not working right now, is we have a pond here, and in theory what's supposed to happen is it's filled with Native plants. There's a waterfall that comes off of this. The top of it is a seating area, and also those who took earth science know about the stream tables. You put the sand. So this is an outside one that's like 4 times the size of your class one. And what's supposed to happen is the pump at the bottom of the pond pumps to the top of the stream table. You can do outside experiments in it. Water flows over the waterfall into the pond, and the pump for the waterfall runs off of the solar array. And all the solar panels are constructed by students in the environmental science class. So the problem is that weirdly, this is gonna be shocking maybe to you, but last year a male muskrat, got into the water storm drain down at the public library and meander his way through the water system and popped up right behind you in that hole over there. And he was looking for territory. And so when he came out and saw this wonderful pond not being occupied, he moved in. And at first it was cute. And then I quickly realized that was not a good idea. And what he actually did is he tore a hole through our liner and drained the pool. And then, before we could get him out, he because we are disturbing him, he went underneath the waterfall and caused the waterfall rocks to cave in. So we had two problems. We lost the waterfall and we got a hole in our liner. So we are in the process of fixing it so that we can then go back to having the solar panels run the stream table and the waterfall and install our pond all over again. So that's why this doesn't look so pretty right now. So, any other questions about the outdoor science classroom? That's its official title.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
At least that's what I put on the grant.